The recent saber rattling from Beijing have made preparing air raid shelters a key part of Taiwan's civil defense strategy. But as DW's Cherry Chan reports, not everyone thinks those shelters are adequate.
These yellow signs are everywhere across Taipei. They show the locations and the capacity of thousands of air raid shelters where people can hide in case of an attack. Now a smartphone app has been launched that shows a real-time map so users can quickly find the nearest shelter. Officials want residents to get familiar with these spots in subway stations, car parks, underground shopping malls, and even basements of private properties.
This is one of the many car parks in the city that can also serve as an air raid shelter. However, we cannot see any signs of water or emergency supplies.
And that is a problem. Advocacy groups say many of these shelters are very poorly equipped.
Taiwan is hot and humid and car parks don't have any air conditioning, and there aren't sanitary facilities. It's not suitable to serve as a long-term shelter.
Bo Kaijia leads the civil defense advocacy group Militia Taiwan Association. His organization regularly hosts first aid and self-defense classes for the public. Apart from the lack of facilities, Jia is worried about the reliable access to these shelters.
Many basements in these residential buildings are occupied. They might be used as storage space, and they're not properly maintained, or could even be blocked.
But what will happen in the worst-case scenario if China attacks? An analyst at the government-funded Institute of National Defense and Security Research told us these shelters are different from what many people expect.
They are supposed to provide temporary protection when an airstrike occurs. Missile attacks are usually over a very short time, 3 to 4 minutes. They might also go on for a couple of hours. So facilities such as ventilation or drinking water supplies are usually not part of these shelter designs.
The most important thing is that people know where the shelters are, Chen said. But many Taiwanese people have grown numb to Beijing's repeated shows of force over the years. So now the government not only has to maintain security facilities, it also faces the challenge of keeping up people's vigilance.